What's up, y'all? It's your boy AD up in the spot, and that's all day. In here, finna talk about some real things. Finna talk about money real quick, money talk and whatnot. Shouts out to the comments of John Whitehead, cause he the one who gave me this idea. Cause there's so much stuff out here to talk about, but he tossed a lot of a lot of topics at me that I was like, okay, I could pick some topics out just to talk about. And one of my favorite ones that he picked is something that I really like to talk about that I don't really talk about on this channel all that often, and that's money, right? Yeah, it's one of my favorite things to talk about. So, I mean, shit, it's so much stuff I already said before, but one thing I will stress though real quick is just stress that your money again, man, it's so important. We live in a time, especially in 2016, we living in a time where money is like at its most riskiest state, where it's like at its most devalued point right now at this time. You might as well call this history because it's gonna be history in the future. And it saddens me how we're being hit with so many signals from all around us to just spend your money. You know, that's all that they push and what I see being pushed around us. It doesn't matter from our friends, the media, it doesn't matter. Everybody's trying to push you to spend your money. Spend it on this, spend it on that, spend it on this. And one of the most saddest things that I learned in life is the fact that it just don't make no real sense to me how it's a lot of people out here who do make a decent amount of money. You know how they talk about the tax system where they be like the more you take, I mean the more you make, the more they take. Well, I feel like this is when it comes to people. It's like the more they make, the more they spend, you know? You know? Cuz it's like everything that you buy or you look at, it's like a level to everything. Like, oh, everything. It can be from a pencil to a notebook pad to a tire, you know, anything. You got the cheap version, then you got this, mid level, then you got the high, then sometimes you have the super high. And it's messed up because we got a lot of people in this world right now is living their lives based off how much they're making, instead of living their lives based off how much they want to acquire in life. Like, for instance, if you're working a job and you make, let's say about, let's say you may make about 2,500 or 2,000. Let's say you make about 15 to 2,500 in a month's time. Most people is gonna spend 75% of that before that month is over. Most people, and that's not good because you see when you make more, it's like people become more wasteful. It's like people just buy more stuff, or raise the bar of what they buy. Kind of like with fast food. A lot of people don't like fast food because they feel like it's too cheap. So they feel like they want to go to another place where the food is more high class and expensive, and they feel like it's better, even though you should still be trying to save your money. Because now, yeah, you're getting this food that may be better, but at the same time, you're getting broker. If you was buying stuff from the store and staying stuck to that and shopping smart, you'll have more money. Because another problem that people have is when they do get some extra money, they like to put it all together and blow it on some dumb shit. Like going to a concert, like going to a sports game, like going to Disneyland. All this stuff is not really smart things to do, man. Because you're basically building up your money to give away. Why? When you could just build it up to have more and more and more. And then that's why they like to put all these stars out here too, and all these high, people that make all this money that you may never even claim in your life because the amount they make is just so much more higher than what you work. So that makes, and then it's crazy because you see them kind of doing the same thing, but on a higher scale. You see them buying all the expensive cars and stuff. You don't see them living a normal life with the big bucks. It's like that training people. People nowadays believe too much in money, man. In my honest opinion, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I think more and more people care about money more than anything. Like, and it saddens me we got a lot of people out here who so-called claim to believe in religion and love religion, but I'm gonna tell you right now, majority of those people don't really, they'll care more about money more than that, and that's a fact, and that is a fact. Why? Because money is, like I've been saying for the longest, like that is your, like your freedom. It's like your life supply, you know. Because everybody's worst fear is being out on the streets. That's everybody's worst fear, in my opinion, and it should be. Because who want to be poor? Who wants to be broke? Who wants to not be able to afford what you need in life? You know, that's why it's so many sad to see people out here who can help other people, but they're out here buying what they want instead of what they need, keeping themselves working. Because, I mean, we all know working the system is not fair and it's messed up, but it can help you do something. You know, you get a job, it can help you do something if that's what you need to do. You know, don't be working these jobs just so you can spend more money. You know, don't do that. Don't do that. If you make $400 in a week or whatever, try to keep at least 150 of that. You know, there's too many people around here living paycheck to paycheck and feeling comfortable because they have a job. And it's sad because the majority of those people don't own where they work, you know? So it's like any given moment they can get rid of you, replace you, you know, for somebody who will work harder than you and get paid less, you know, any type of situation. So I mean, that's just the thing about money, man. People just gotta save it more and stop spending it so much. You know, the main problem I see is just people spending it on unnecessary things. I mean, most of this stuff we see is unnecessary. You know, we really need to focus on what we need in life, you know, what keeps us alive, basically. You know, like water, food, shelter, you know, stuff like that. It's important stuff, you know, because a lot of people are not alone yet. You know, when I mean alone, I mean out in the world on their own, living on their own. And a lot of people don't understand how difficult it is, especially if you by yourself. It's not easy. So people need to understand that because one day you might be on your own trying to make it out here, you know. And we see how the world is. People worship money. People don't worship nothing else. People worship money. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. And they say them, you know, they say money is the root of all evil, and that's why they make people worship it so much because it really covers up who people are. Because it's a shame how we live in a world where a person can be one of the worst people you ever met. I mean, it could be an asshole, a person that lies all the time, don't care about you, a person who can pretty much do you wrong whenever they want, but those people will still like them and want to hang around them just because they got money. Ain't that messed up? And then a person that you can learn something from, get some good knowledge and understanding from, somebody can help you, be there by your side through the thick and thin, those people get ignored because they might be broke. That don't make any sense, right? That's why I say it's like they setting us up to push real things away so when BS happens, we ain't got nobody there to save us. For real. And that's really important. And I'll be back to talk to, you know, about some more stuff. I ain't want to make this too long. So like this video, comment, tell me what y'all think, and you know I'll be back. See y'all later.